Hey, welcome to the special NBR Easter edition. Happy Easter, everybody.
Hello.
Happy Easter.
John's over here flying high, I see.
Yep, still dancing.
Well,
So I was telling Shanna the other day, it's like I've never cheered for NC State this late into March before, so our season is long over by this point.
Yes.
Well, very cool for you, John. We're all happy for you, brother.
It's awesome. I'm sure Paulie's really happy because he's got him going all the way.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, that was a wag on my part. But yeah, I got him. I got UNC State winning the whole thing. So
I do that every year, though. So
well, my bracket's still alive.
Mine's not. Everybody's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of laughing about it. But hey, I'm still in. I'm still in.
So, anyways, welcome back to another episode. Thanks for tuning in. All the stuff you need to know is down in the show description. Now a word from our sponsor, Mr. Charlie.
What is going on, guys? It's your man Charlie right here from Single Tree Barbecue. Did you know we are on a mission to build community through undeniable hospitality and the perfect plate of barbecue? Y'all come check us out, 2805 Old Fort Parkway, right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 8, Sundays from 11 to 4. Give us a call at 615-307-0120. You can check us out on all the social platforms at Single Tree BBQ. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Appreciate all the support.
Thank you, Charlie. Go down and see him. Get some barbecue. Yeah. Before we get into it, I think Paul Freeman has a special announcement. We had talked about this morning. He has a special announcement to tell everybody. Do you want to talk about it now, or should I just play the video, Paul?
Go ahead and play the video.
I, Paul, hereby denounce all Chicago sports and pledge my undying allegiance to the teams of Detroit, especially the Lions and Tigers. From this moment onward, my heart beats with the roar of the Lions and the prowess of the Tigers. Detroit, I am yours.
That's it. I quit.
Welcome aboard, Paulie.
Oh, that was priceless, brother. Oh my God. Holy cow.
I think I gave Paulie a heart attack.
Holy cow. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that one coming. Holy cow. Hey, you know what, though? Okay. I do like Detroit teams because of affiliation with you guys. But I am a Detroit Lions fan. I mean, I love the coach. I love what's going on there. And Detroit fans and Chicago fans, similar. We're both pretty gritty fans, and we're pretty dedicated and loyal. So, and we both have lousy weather to play in up there too. So, but yeah, that was priceless. I do like the Detroit Lions. I became a fan through you guys and through Coach Campbell and what's going on. So,
Hey,
I'm not denouncing my Cubs and Bears and Hawks.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if they're awake this morning.
That got my attention.
So, hey, Paulie, I want you to back me up on this. So I had a guy I was talking to the other day. He said he would like to go to a Lions game, but wear his gear for his team, and he wanted to know how the fans were. I swear to God, you go up there and not one person will say a word to you. You and your buddies were wearing Chicago gear all weekend. Did anybody give you one cross word?
No, Detroit. I don't know. Detroit gets an unfair shake. I'll tell you, people, what out there. Went to Detroit last year for the game. We took Aaron, Eric's brother Aaron, and our buddy Jim Blaze, retired Chicago cop, to the Detroit Bears game. The downtown Detroit is absolutely gorgeous. Not once did we ever get heckled.
That's not true. Aaron ate you alive.
Oh, well, besides your brother, Aaron. Yeah. Aaron. Well, yeah. Now, Aaron, when Aaron sees me, he's got my ear all day. And the guy does his research. I mean, he puts me on my heels. He goes, "What about this, Paulie? What about that?" And so he gets it. I mean, but yeah, no, thanks, babe. Call 911. You got the defibrillator downstairs? No, but Detroit downtown is beautiful. The fans are beautiful there. You go to the game. It's a great looking stadium. The fans are great. So I would have zero apprehension to go to Detroit for a Detroit Lions game and go walk the town at night, and you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, the fans are super cool, man. They don't care.
No, not at all.
Very cool.
It's not like Cleveland Browns or the Raiders game. They don't do that there.
Or
But
the
you're fine in
Eagles.
Detroit. Oh yeah,
Philly.
definitely don't do it in the Eagles. Might get a glass bottle broke over your head.
Yeah. 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 Detroit's a beautiful city, people.
Yes, sir. All right, where do you guys want to start at? You want to start with the March Madness? I'm sure.
Yeah,
John's
let's roll into
trying
March Madness.
John's chomping at the bit over there.
Man.
All right, man.
Mhm.
John, you got a big game today.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. A team that we're familiar with too. So it's going to
Your
be.
neighbors.
Say what?
Your neighbors.
Yeah. So it'll be a good game. I hope it. Hope we get the same result as 2 days ago. So.
Let me tell you something, John, about that Burns kid, number 30.
TJ.
Yeah, that kid, that guy is what, 6'9". He's a big guy in the paint, and he's got the passes, the way he sees the court. They'll double team him, and he always seems to find the open guy. And his passing skills are just phenomenal.
He's nimble for a big guy.
Yeah.
You know, he started his career off as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Did not know that.
His freshman year, he was at Tennessee.
Well, that's a good segue for me because I got my son Andrew and Joseph, who goes to Purdue. And since I'm their stepdad, I'm staying neutral. I'm not picking.
That's why you're rooting for NC State.
That's why I'm going for NC State. But in the family here, I'm going neutral because of the boys. I just want to see a good game. And
look what Mom's saying.
Mom is saying go Vols.
Well, you know, Paulie's going to have both hoodies on, and then whoever wins, he'll just take the loser.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's going to be neutral for me today in that game, and I go Wolfpack. I hope you get the win, John, and I hope my bracket stays alive. And I'm looking for a great day of games, guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of pulling for the Vols myself, but I wouldn't be mad if a Big Ten team won this thing. So
I'm just waiting for Purdue or Tennessee to choke. Which one's going to choke first?
I mean, are they going to choke?
At this point, is it choking?
You can't really call it a choke if they're in the Final Four.
I guess for Purdue, if they were to lose in the Elite Eight, they should at least make it to the Final Four. But
yeah, no, what I'm saying like the whole season, these two teams have been untrustworthy. When's the wheels going to fall? Which one is going to have the wheels fall off first?
They can't all win, so somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
and if it's a good close game where they're both battling, then you know they proved me wrong. But if one team goes out there and puts up 40 points, is that choking? Yeah, probably.
It's possible, yeah.
And we all know there's only one team that's going to be happy at the end of all this.
That's how it works.
Yep.
So
how about UConn scoring 30 unanswered points last night?
They're
wild. Wild.
UConn looks to be the best team out there. From my layman view of watching some of the games. UConn.
Are they winning by 20?
30.
30? They're killing people.
Yeah, UConn looks very dominant.
The 25.
So
but
John, if this was 2025, man, I would send you to Detroit if they got past today.
By 1 year.
Yep.
1 year early. Well, hopefully they'll do it again next year.
Yeah, repeat.
There you go. Go back to back like Butler.
Well, you know, Purdue's going to be fun. That Vols Purdue game is going to be a fun one too, because what is it, Eddie or that guy, 7'4" center for the Purdue? That guy draws more fouls than flies on.
What else are you going to do? Can't block it.
Yeah, that game's being played in Detroit today.
The Purdue
Tennessee game.
Vols, the Purdue Vols game.
Oh, speaking of Detroit, I know I'm gonna flip and flop here, but did you see that the football game yesterday?
the UFL.
Yeah,
or
did
whatever.
you see that kid hit a 64-yard field goal?
Yeah, back to back. So they iced him the first time, and it went right down the middle. He lined up and nailed it again. The kid, he hasn't kicked like a football since he was in high school.
Lance said something here. Let's see.
Oh
Lance,
shit! I didn't even realize that.
don't forget
Frozen
about
Four.
the Frozen Four.
I did that.
State takes on Michigan this afternoon on NCAA hockey. Okay, thanks, Lance.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't know that was going on today.
Yeah, I was watching one of the games the other day.
And I think there was a goalie from the Rangers that just broke an all-time record for most wins by a goalie for an American goalie. Just broke the record, 392 wins or something like that. Yesterday, I believe, NHL hockey. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. But anyways, yeah, we got baseball came up.
Yes, baseball.
Yay, baseball's finally here.
The Detroit Tigers are undefeated.
Are they?
Sure
They are
are.
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, baby.
How about that bullpen? Shelby Miller.
Man, we're going to be talking about this for months.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say that about the Cubbies. They started out against the world champs, Texas Rangers, and they're 0-2.
Start, man.
Yeah, it's a tough start. They held in there the first game, but
Were they home?
No, they're in
Yeah,
Texas.
on the road too. Yeah, right.
Yeah. And they got the
Justin Steele got hurt. That hurt you guys.
Yeah, he pulled a hammy. He'll be back in May, they said. Or Coach Council said that yesterday on the interview. But yeah, that hurt us. Anyways, we're 0-2, but anyways.
I'll be honest with you. I've been watching the Braves. I haven't really watched the Tigers yet. I've been watching the Braves. And, man, they're fun to watch, man.
Yeah, what they scored 21
yesterday.
runs in 2 games.
Yeah, 21 or 24, something like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
They're all like top tier hitters. They all see the ball so well. Like they could all hit aces. They get so many hits every game.
Yeah.
All right, here's one for you, John. Who do you think's a better 1-2 duo, Olsen and Acuna, or Judge and Soto?
I mean,
we know who's going to say.
Yeah, you
Olsen
can
had a
ask
great
him
year.
that question.
Yeah, don't ask that guy.
Olsen had a really good year. He did, but I don't put my faith in Olsen quite yet. He's good. It's not great.
So, hey, John, what's going on with the strike zone? There's with the calls out there. You had some opinions about this?
That's a very wide topic. So,
what do you got on it?
Yeah, we'll just call it umpire efficiency. We'll call it.
I mean, their efficiency is one thing. It's just how much they're missing by. I mean, they're missing ones that you could see from center field, and just it's like, are you even watching this pitch? Or like we were talking about before the show, do you have too many things to watch? Are you paying attention to the pitch clock, to what the pitcher's doing himself, the runners on base, on deck circle, all these other things? By the time the pitch comes in, it's just like when you're hitting or when you're hitting a golf ball, you try to clear your mind, but they have too many things to worry about. I think you have to bring electronics in at some point, especially with the pitches going so fast and have such late movement. Pitchers are only getting better. So.
I like the human element. I would not like to see it go computerized. That's just
you're still going to have human element.
Yeah, I'd rather have I wouldn't want a computer calling strikes and all that or whatever. I like the mistakes as part of the game. Mistakes.
You could just have a computer saying, "Nope, that was not a strike."
Yeah, these mistakes are pretty egregious, though, because like there'd be a ball right down the middle, and they're calling it they're calling it a ball.
They're pretty irregular, though. Also,
it's crazy.
But guys, the baseball's been around for a long time, and this is how it's always been. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really like the idea of electronics, and I really don't like the idea of instant replays too, because you're going to slow the game down that's already slow enough.
Yeah.
Well,
I think the MLB tried to go with that pitch clock, so that's kind of helping, I guess.
Yeah,
definitely sped it up a lot.
Yeah, I was a big proponent of not having that, but after last year and the ease of watching game, I found myself watching a lot.
It just shaved off fat. That's all that did was shaved off fat of the pitcher walking around the mound and just stuff that you don't want to see. That's all it got rid of. It just shaved off all the excess fat. And now it's more of better product.
So
I agree, John.
I got a proposition here. You guys let me know what you think, because I don't watch so much baseball. So you have the electronic strike zone, but you don't use it unless we're challenging, right? So just steps back for half a second, gets a call in from somebody up, and he's got an earpiece in. They tell him what the computer says right there, and then they keep going.
They do.
They don't use
it.
I don't want it to be challenged like 20 times, though. Maybe give them 1 or 2.
Okay, maybe 4 or 5.
Or don't even leave it up to them. Have a neutral party being like, hey, no, that's the wrong call.
Yeah, buzz it in from up top. Something,
yeah, I mean, I pulled the numbers from last year, and there was 730,000 pitches in the MLB, and there was 21,000 missed calls. And that's not just the outrageous ones, that's all the missed calls. So that's only 2%. That's not a lot. Like, you guys are pulling the most outrageous calls. You know, like, there's so many games going on. I don't think these calls are happening as frequently as you.
I think that it's the bad ones, like I said, and the ones that are deciding games. And it's like Jason said, why have the technology and not use it? Like,
I mean, this is just part of the game too. I mean, there's been a perfect game blown by a bad call. There's been a World Series won by a bad call, gone to a Game 7 because of, I mean, and that was in 1985. Like, these are just nuances of the game that happen that have probably been going on for the 100.
Bad calls are bad calls in the field. Like, it's going to happen. But I'm just saying, if you have a 3-2 count and you have a hitter up that's trained to see balls and strikes, and he does that, and you penalize him, it's the only sport where it's not luck. Like you'll see sometimes in football, you'll step on the white line by 1 blade of grass. That you can't control that. You did the best you could, but like that's
I don't know.
Baseball, if you see balls and strikes, like, oh, that's a ball. I walk. I did my job. And then you get penalized for it, and it costs you the game. How do you go fix that?
I mean, I think this has been happening for 155 years.
I think it's gotten worse.
I think the coverage has gotten more. I think the
pitches move so much more and go so much faster. How you can't? It's just.
But also, technology is. You know, we have the StatCast, the sabermetrics now, the cameras that track the balls. I don't know.
I don't watch a lot of baseball, so I'm kind of like impartial here. But that argument to me, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of, because like we haven't had the technology for 155 years.
Right, which is what I'm saying. Like, it's been going on for 155 years.
I know, but we're progressing. We may as well. Why not? You know, I don't know.
It's not changing the game. It's giving you more of a pure product.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to the 1 or 2 arguments a game. And so, you know, have that technology, and then like what Jason was saying, but I don't want it to
slows down the game. I don't think it's worth it. I don't
want it to be just no umpires and just robots back there.
No. I think you still have the umpire calling the balls and strikes, and like I still think he could miss a call or have a specific strike zone to where if he's calling it consistent, that's what it is. But like those 3-4 inches or the foul balls that are not called, you know, just things like that where you could be like, hey, hold on, we can fix this, and it won't take any time.
Well, Jason asked for our input, and I say no, Jason. Keep it to just the human factor side. Keep humans involved and keep the computers out. That's just
what I'm saying. No computers need, just all in the background. Humans are still
right
calling everything.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
And agreed, it has to be regulated. You can't just be.
Sure. I mean, I wish we had something like that
by
12 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, we would have. That Galarraga play would have been overturned because there is replays on that now. That would have been overturned.
Exactly. They didn't have it then, but so why not evolve the game?
A-Rod in the World Series knocking the ball out of the glove. What if that wasn't replayed?
Right.
I mean, I would be happy, but that would have sucked because it wouldn't have been right at the World Series. So,
hey, Eric, how's Javier Baez doing?
Well, he had a hell of a game on opening day, and then he crashed back on down to reality. But yeah, he got a hit, stole a base, and scored the only run of the game.
Yeah.
I just want to note he's betting or was betting on Thursday 250 with a 500 OPS. So I want to put that out there in the world because you probably won't see that again for the rest of the year.
Speaking of
11.
Yeah, I don't know what his betting average was starting today. I was just talking about after opening day.
It's 111.
He's 0-5 today. Or yesterday. He went 0-5 yesterday.
Yeah.
He's got 2 games, 9 at bats, and 1 hit.
Right.
Hey,
and a big fat paycheck.
Yeah, a big old fat paycheck.
111%.
Hey, is anybody hear anything about the Ohtani update? Anything going on?
I
with
have
that?
not heard anything yet.
No, it's been crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, MLB's going to sweep this under the rug. There's no way in
Yeah.
hell they're going to burn their freaking golden boy.
I feel like crickets are more concerning than hearing media updates all the time.
Well, I
do
don't
too,
think Rob
Jason.
Manfred has the balls to suspend or fine or anything Ohtani.
He has to.
I don't think he has
to.
the balls to. I don't think he has the balls to.
If he doesn't, he's got to be fired on the spot.
I think we're going to see Pete Rose inch his way back into baseball, and Ohtani will be like nothing ever happened.
I'll take that.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
I'd take if Pete Rose gets back in the Hall of Fame and gets what he deserves for this in result of this.
But let's look at what put yourself in Pete Rose's shoes, though. Would you want to be in the Hall of Fame because some other jackass backdoored you in?
No, I think Ohtani. If Ohtani's
I mean,
found guilty, if he's found guilty, gambling on baseball and all that, then he needs to go, just like Pete Rose. Pete Rose is paid his dues. Pete Rose now comes in and gets into the Hall of Fame. Ohtani, you're out.
I would love to see that happen.
Well, regardless of all of this, it's a fact that Ohtani's bank account was in cahoots with this bookie's. Like, Ohtani gave this bookie money, regardless of who he was doing it for. Ohtani's bank account transferred this bookie money, and that's against MLB rules. You can't gamble. You can't gamble yourself or for someone else. So regardless, he did something wrong.
And that's a good point, Eric. And, the forensic financial investigators, they will follow the money. They will nail it down, which sounds like
the money's been followed. There was a transfer from Ohtani's bank account to this
with his name on it.
Well, then what's the Major League Baseball cut on that then? That seems to be guilty.
What about this angle, though? Don't you think the IRS wants to know why this man was transferring that large amount of money?
Yeah,
it was four payments of $500,000 each.
Yeah.
What if it was previous debt?
If he's going to say he gave it to his interpreter, did they pay taxes on that money?
It doesn't matter.
Transfer?
The MLB rule is you can't gamble yourself.
You can't have association with it.
I understand that. I'm just saying, just for instance, if they sweep away the gambling, what about the IRS? There's a lot of tax money that's getting diverted here.
Yeah. You could have IRS.
That's a prison sentence right there.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I think it was I think it was legal gambling. It was just not for an MLB player.
That's what happened to Al Capone, Chicago. Exactly. That's how they got him.
Are MLB players allowed to bet on any sport?
No,
no
swiping at all.
So, Eric, just so I understand, the money that was transferred went to a bookie?
Yep, and the bookie got raided. Well, he got raided by the FBI. So what happened is this bookie got raided by the FBI. They had no idea Ohtani was involved with him at all. They were going through the books, and Ohtani's bank account was in this books.
Well, you know what? I'm sure that Ohtani wasn't transferring money to a bookie because that bookie has a nonprofit foundation that he donates that money to. So, yeah, the lines seem to be questionable at best, and
it's not. It's pretty cut and dry. The MLB.
Are there any dates on the money transfer?
You can't gamble.
Right.
And, I mean, that's
and
if he did it or not, there was money four $500,000 transfers to this guy.
If you're sending money to a bookie,
they were what?
Were they recent transfers?
I don't know when it was.
I mean,
what if they were like 8 years ago.
I don't know. It didn't say when they were. From what I read. So
Why else would you be sending money to a bookie?
Yeah.
Well, what if it was a long time? What if it was before he was in the MLB?
Well, then
Did he have that kind of
different.
money before he went to that MLB?
Yeah, he was a star in Japan.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had $4 million.
Well, that's another good question, John. What is the timeline of that transfer exactly? Yeah, I mean that's a legit question. If it happened while he was, while
it was legal for him to do it, why is he getting penalized for it now?
Right. But if he did it under the umbrella,
yeah, if it was 2 months ago, then
if he did it under the umbrella of MLB while he's a player in there, well, yeah, he broke. Sounds like he may have broke a rule then.
At this point, why would you not just come out and say that?
Very true.
They haven't said a word about that.
I haven't heard.
Yeah, I did that like 10 years ago. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you mean about the timeline, Jason? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
like just come out and say, yeah, I was doing it, but before I was in MLB.
Yeah,
Right.
and then if it was previously, then why did they fire his interpreter?
Interpreter.
His best friend, he says.
Yeah. Looking for dates. I don't see
situation.
NASCAR, just real quick from the audience, Ken, he said NASCAR's in Richmond today, last week at COTA during the truck race.
What's COTA?
One truck lost its entire rear axle and wheels and all fell off. Holy cow.
Can't win a race like that.
Yeah, John or Ken, what is COTA?
What's COTA mean, buddy? Yeah, break it down Barney style there, homie.
Yeah, what does that acronym mean there, Ken? If you're still with us.
While we're waiting for Ken, Circuit of America in Austin.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right. There
So
we go.
in 2 weeks, we have a big PGA tournament.
Masters
is coming up, man. We got to do our homework.
It's always a good time of year.
Yes.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun to watch.
Yep, Tiger's in the field.
That was my very next question. Thank you.
Tiger's playing.
Is he going to play in it?
Yep, he's playing.
Exciting stuff.
Will he make the cut?
Yeah.
He's never missed
the
it.
whole thing.
He's never missed it.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch.
Yes. All right, guys. You guys got anything else before we wrap it up? We have to go get ready for my Easter celebration here.
Yep. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
Happy Easter, everybody out there.
Braves are on at 12:30. Tigers are on at 1:30.
What?
Basketball.
Basketball.
What time's your game on today, John?
4, I believe.
Or like 4:10.
There's 2 games on today. What time's the other game?
105.
120.
At 2 Eastern. 2 Eastern.
Cool.
Yeah.
I see it. I find it kind of odd that like before the show started, John and I were talking. They've already played each other twice, and they each won a game. But Duke is favored by 7 right now. It seems a little high, don't it?
Mm.
It's like that's pretty normal basketball.
The Yankees also play at 110. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Nobody cares
it's
about the Yankees or the Astros.
Yeah, let's talk about basketball today tournament. And UNC, Wolfpack, go Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Cheering for the wrong team there, Paulie.
Yeah,
I know. No, Wolfpack,
big
baby.
difference.
Hey,
Paulie
go ahead.
bought the wrong hoodie.
No, but Paulie picked. But besides me, besides John and I, who else is in the tournament still on this board here?
I'm not
me.
My bracket.
I've been out for a long time.
He's been out since the round of 64.
Well, hey, John, didn't you pick Wolfpack?
Yeah, but like I'm still in like 9th place, I think. I don't know.
Oh, that's how you're still in the game, though, right?
I'm in like 4th, I think.
Yes.
Last time I checked. But
you and I had Iowa State, though,
yeah.
Jason. So we're kind of out.
Hey.
Yeah, freaking Illinois blew that one for me.
If the Wolfpack wins the whole thing like I predicted, I'm donating the money back to the show here.
UConn's looking tough. I don't know.
Yeah, they look like tough is an understatement.
Yeah.
I think UConn's going to win the whole thing, to be honest.
I mean, I was watching that game and it went to halftime, and then like we sat down and ate. I don't know what we did, and I walked back to the TV and I was like, "Did they not have 23 points when I left?" like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, their scoring's ridiculous.
Crazy.
This is Alabama's first trip to the Final Four, too, in the history of the damn school.
Is it really?
Nick Saban must be coaching them or something.
Transition.
He retired as the football coach so he can go coach the basketball team.
Well, that school sold their soul to the devil for football. Now, apparently, they did it for basketball.
Yep, they're on their way.
Well, then you won't see Saban around because he doesn't like nil.
Yeah, he does not.
Well, anyways, happy Easter, everybody.
All right. Anybody else got anything before we shut her down? I have to go get my ham ready.
Nope.
NWO.
Pistons suck still. No.
Next year.
Cubbies. This is our year,
Doubt it.
Cubbies.
I highly doubt it.
Not this year.
Go
Tigers
Cubbies.
going to steamroll.
Oh, here
Tigers
we
are
go.
whooping that ass in Chicago right now.
Yeah,
Sure are.
The other team, though.
All right. It's all right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Happy Easter.
Happy
None of the
Easter.
Chicago teams have a win.
All right. All right. Goodbye.
Chicago's 0-4 right now.
Adios.
All right, guys.
Sayonara.
All right, guys. See you guys next Sunday.